Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice.
It's time!
Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Tony, Mike, Dave. We're caffeinated and aggravated, and we're about to take it out on you. Woo! Woo! Give us one, Dave.
Woo!
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Oh, we got to throw that in next time.
I feel you can do better.
Well, next week.
You were a little more verbal with the probably. I don't know. Sounded different.
I almost stuttered. And I pronounced every syllable.
Yeah.
I felt like a little nervousness as I
Yeah,
was
you
saying
definitely
it.
had every syllable in there.
Yeah.
It's
I
all right.
usually just say probably.
I think so.
Yeah. I just
I
skipped.
think I'm used to hearing that.
Yeah.
It just came out different. I was like, oh,
I
all
felt
right.
a little off. I'm not going to lie.
That's right. You still nailed it.
Yeah, good enough.
I've been trying to think of something to follow up that with. and
I
it's just,
like the
you know,
woo.
yeah.
Ric Flair, the wrestling, kind of goes hand in hand with the crap we like.
But we can't do it every week. Can't do it every week. I gotta
I
come up with
definitely
something.
can't do it every week.
You can't do woo every week. You can't give us
No.
1 second of your time, Dave.
No, that's like the jacket. You know, I did
Yeah.
that for like a couple of weeks.
He
And,
can't talk too much afterwards because he's trying to tag everybody and send it to him, and if not,
because
he's
I
gonna
have
screw
to,
that all
I
up.
gotta send it all individually because I don't know, Facebook doesn't send out everything to
People should know by now. I mean, we've been doing the show for a while.
Well, some
Might be
people
about
just ignore
2
me,
years,
but I
right?
keep sending it because
we've
I'm
been
like,
doing this for
3?
Wow. 3 years.
And I still enjoy it.
I do too.
what's funny is I people are like, oh, I want to check that out, so I'm like, I'll send it to you, and I send it to them, and
They never
I still
watch it.
don't see it pop up. Like, this will say so and so's watching. I'm like, I sent you the damn thing.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I just tell everybody now, go to YouTube. Go
Yeah,
to YouTube.
yeah.
Watch the show on YouTube.
I mean-
it's a little bit better. I sent it to my mother last week. She watched it. She liked it because you could see if you don't know what we're talking about on the YouTube, it's got all the graphics.
Yeah, it helps out.
And last week we talked a lot about Phil and the bouncers. And people were able to be like, that's Phil's ass that you kept talking about. Oh, that's oh, and there he is now. Look, Phil's even there on his own. Kenny Andrade chimes in. He wishes was that water bottle.
Yeah.
Thanks. I got the new alert here today.
Yep. That is the energy rush.
Okay, sorry. This the alert, the rush alert. The
Yeah,
alert rush.
and you're a big reason that we brought that to the table.
I'm glad that my voice matters somewhere.
Well, me and Kerry had a plan to kind of bring products out slowly, but then you're like, hey, I need more energy drinks. I drink 2 Monsters a day. And I told her right away, I'm like, hey, Snelly drinks 2 Monsters a day. He wants new flavors.
I'm not the only one.
No, and then...
I'm on the low side.
Yeah, and then my friend owns, I think, 5 convenience stores. I don't know if I said this last week. And she said half of her drinks that she sells are energy drinks. And I was like shocked because I maybe have 1 every 2 months or something. I'm not a big energy drink guy. I used to be, but but she said that's all she does. She sells them all day long.
In our line of work.
Oh yeah, I can
You
imagine.
need a lot of energy.
Right. And if I still worked at the school and people were doing runs, I'd be drinking Red Bulls like I was back in the day.
You know,
so.
you don't need a lot of energy. Where Phil used to work.
Okay.
So, man, Phil was fired up about the show last week. That's his segue to let everyone know that they can't.
They canned him.
Yeah,
At the bar?
at the bar for just doing his job.
For doing his
For
job.
just doing his job. For just taking out the trash. No, too bad the
Taking
trash.
out the trash.
Was a human being.
The trash was a human being. But
What's the over-under on them allowing him back, and what's the time frame?
so, according to some people, that basically one person, Phil, that he may be able to get his job back. I don't think so.
That's a tough line of work. It's hard to find, help.
Yeah.
And then people start calling in sick, and then nobody wants to take that shift. So I'm putting money on Phil getting that job back.
Okay.
People like him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a pretty popular guy when you go.
Yeah, people like him there. Maybe not his normal day job.
Yeah, I don't know much about that.
Shots fired.
Yeah, nice.
To those who don't know, Phil also is Dave and I's truck driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's not good at it.
We didn't say that.
He's a pleasure to be around.
He's a pleasure to be around. Cranky during the day.
No, not cranky.
No?
I'm being
Okay.
serious.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
All right. Because he's good at the bar.
Yeah.
He's getting very offended right now.
He's very hangry. He's hangry right
getting
now.
very offended
Get
right
this
now.
guy a Snickers bar. He needs something to eat.
But, yeah, so last week we talked about a story that was all over social media about a
He went viral.
local bar establishment that had a patron that was causing a disturbance, and the bouncers decided to take out the trash.
Yes.
And somebody caught it on camera, and it didn't
Just
paint,
like everything else.
didn't
on
seem
camera.
to paint some people in the best light. Even though that if you talk to the people that were there and even the police that were there, they say they were all in the right.
Yeah.
So, but he is
They just got the wrong camera angle, that's all.
if they took the other camera angle, I'm surprised they were able to identify him by his ass.
You think that little tattoo on it gave it away? The heart?
I just think there's always so much of it showing.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. I'm saying 2 months, he's back at the door.
That could be the dead season, though.
Yeah.
Although
But you got to get your foot back in. You got to start from scratch.
Or he could be at another place.
Because he could be
You
at
know.
another place. I mean, the dead season. Do people want to work that shift? Maybe people start quitting.
I don't think I would ever want to be a bouncer.
It's a tough job.
No.
Tough job.
I'm all set.
No.
Yeah. Especially as we get older, we get aggravated with people easier.
Could you imagine having to deal? I don't like dealing with people at the grocery store. Imagine dealing with just drunks all day long.
Yeah.
Excuse me for a minute. I gotta shut the air conditioner off.
Yeah. No, I can't imagine that. I actually used to bartend, but when you bartend, they tend to be a little bit nicer to you
Because they want your
Yeah,
service.
because they want your
Yeah,
service.
they
But
want
when
the
you're
service
bouncing,
and-
you're the bad guy, and you got to be like the guy that tells people to behave.
You don't let me in because I'm under 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get the ones that are like, I could take that guy.
Yeah.
And they want to pick fights with the bouncers because they trying to prove something.
Pretty sure Phil's not the guy you want to pick a fight with. Kind of a big guy.
Like he said last week, he'll kiss you.
He might kiss you. Do you want to be kissed by a big guy? Probably not.
Not Phil.
I don't.
no.
Not Phil. No. Doesn't shave. No. So, yeah, hopefully he gets his job back.
We'll see. He'll keep us updated.
Yeah.
And he says they actually pick up a bit in the fall at the bars and the winter because you can't sit outside at other bars, so they go to his establishment.
Okay. Makes sense.
So,
Makes sense.
you know what else you can't do in the winter that I've recently become back a fan of doing?
What's that?
Going to the beach.
Going to the beach.
I didn't like the beach for the longest time because I hate the salt water.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate the salt water. I hate that I have to walk into the salt water just to pee. And then you get all like salty and sticky.
You don't go to the bathroom?
Where are you going to go to the bathroom at the beach?
They usually have restrooms.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
a walk.
It's a walk, though.
You know, I've been going to Nantasket, but a lot of other beaches that we have been to have no
No bath? Okay.
bathrooms
Nah, most of the beaches I go to don't have a bathroom.
So you just pee your pants
in the water.
Pretty much.
in
Yeah.
the water. Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I mean,
What if you got to drop a deuce? You just drop a deuce in the water?
no.
You dig a hole.
Dig a hole
So-
in the sand. Yeah.
So it's funny because we go out to Long Beach, drive out, the water is freezing, ice cubes freezing. It hurts to walk in, so you don't see anyone swimming. But every once in a while, you see people walk in, get in waist deep,
the peeing.
look around for a minute, and then walk out.
Yeah.
I don't even hide it. You can tell exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I get in there because I shake the pants off to make sure I get all the pee out.
Yeah. This is interesting.
And I yell to my son, "Don't swim over here.
Yeah.
Just pee."
Yeah.
Then of course Dalton calls it out. I can see you peeing.
Thanks, Dalton.
You feel a little warm spot coming at you.
Yeah, I'm not a. So you enjoyed your experience after you peed in the water?
Yes. So last year I started going a little bit more. The wife bought like an umbrella. I go, I
Okay,
can do
that
this.
makes sense.
This year, she upped her game. She
Okay.
bought a beach tent.
Ooh.
Which is like a big umbrella.
All right.
You know, you get the post in the middle. It's quite a big umbrella, and like there's 4 sides that come
Okay.
down. But it's just held by rocks.
I think I've seen those on my Instagram stories.
I just chill underneath that. She packs me full of the Uncrustables, which at the beach, that's my favorite beach snack. Like,
Uncrustables.
that's all I need is Uncrustables.
Yeah, you're just like a child.
God.
You don't like Uncrustables?
I don't even know what they are.
A guy like you doesn't eat Uncrustables.
No, I'll eat eggs. But that sounds pretty good. So you can go in the tent, come out for a little bit, go back in.
I just sit in that tent all
all
day.
right.
She get the speaker on. I just listen, just eat my Uncrustables, walk out to pee. You know?
All right, so it's a nice, peaceful day for you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I've
Can't
gone
lie.
3 times.
I love
this
the
year.
beach.
You're a big fan?
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the salt water. It's a little cold here in New England, but when we go to Mexico, I'm in the ocean constantly, snorkeling. Love it. It's
No
great.
kidding.
Usually now we started to. Normally we just go by ourselves because I don't like to be bothered in and out. But this weekend it was nice. We went with another couple with their kids, and it was awesome because he liked the water. So he was in the water
With the
all day
kids.
with his kids and my kids.
Oh,
and I'm
perfect.
like, oh,
My kids
TJ,
sit
thank
in
you.
the tent.
Yeah, so you got like a
made
free
this
day.
Amazing.
Oh, that's great.
I
Yeah.
feel bad because my kids want a boogie board and stuff. I'm like, I just don't want to get in the water.
Yeah, go with TJ.
Exactly.
Yeah, TJ's great.
Yep, he did it fantastic,
Oh.
you know? Oh.
And he likes it, right?
Yep.
So he had a fun day. Oh, that's perfect.
Plus, with Mike's coordination, I don't really see him getting out there boogie boarding
Throw
or
on his
anything.
back. Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So,
excellent. I'm going to the beach again probably this weekend.
Good for you.
I'm going
Good
to
for
visit
you.
the parents down their house, and we'll bring the beach tent and set that up, and
Nice.
you know, and man, it just makes for such a great
Yeah, because you're almost not even at the beach.
right.
So that way your wife and your kids can go, they can have a good time, and then you can be there, but not really there, because you're in the tent.
Exactly. Because before I'm like, I just didn't want to do it. Just loathed the beach. Hated the sand.
And then your
salt water,
phone
everything.
dies because you're in the heat, and then it's like, oh, now I don't have my phone. What am I going to do?
That happens to me each
Yeah,
time.
now I got to play with the kids. That's why we have TJ here.
oh my God.
Yep. So
You know
Well, it's
what's
good. I'm glad that you enjoy it.
What's terrible is if I brought a bucket of like plastic shovels and everything, I'd be sitting in the sand digging.
You like? Yeah, some people like that stuff. You know?
well, I went a couple weeks ago, and I had my son bring the monster trucks, and I'm like, all right, and I built this big track and everything, and then now I'm like covered in sweat. Now the sweat's in the sand. I'm like, now I got to go in the water. I just made an awful mistake.
Yeah, that's makes for a long day, and then
but
you're sticky.
It was a
And
sick track though.
yeah, like Excite Bike. Were those tracks?
Yep. It was pretty good. I had the jumps, had everything. It was awesome. So
The water really isn't that bad.
I'm not a fan.
if you don't like the water though, then you're like myself. Like you it's
Feel gross after you get out of it,
Exactly.
and then it's like you have sand. No matter how much you brush yourself off with the towel, you have sand all over you. And then it's in your car. Then you put on a pair of sneakers. It's in your sneakers for like 7 weeks.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Hate it.
thank you.
Give me a 10.
Yeah. So you don't like the beach?
Hate it. Can't stand it. And for whatever reason, these
See,
flies
these are
go
one of
after
my
me.
friends.
Yeah. Last time I was at the beach, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and these flies kept attacking me.
Yeah.
And I made her leave. I'm like, hey, we're out of here. She's like, but they're not coming after me. I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. They're coming after me, and I hate it here anyways. I'm out. And that was it. That was the end of the beach. That was the end of the relationship, actually. It was a 2-for-1. A BOGO, if you will.
Yeah, you're a beach person. I'm not. See you later.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Though I am interested in how Dave does it. He drives the truck out there. I think if I drove,
If I could do something like that.
go in the AC, charge my phone, I could be there. I mean, I'm with the tent. I'm there all day. But the comfort.
And then you can put your tailgate down, sit on that, just kind of chill out, have the music going. That sounds like a more enjoyable day for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
We pack everything into the back of the truck, and like I said, drive right out, back up, dump the tailgate, drop everything right out. You get soft sand right there.
That sounds
Awesome.
glorious.
That sounds a
Love it.
lot better.
And plus, my phone, it won't die because I can just go right to the truck.
Right.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and then you're stuck.
I know. It was like a couple weeks ago. I kept going back to the truck and charging.
Yeah, trying to get a few minutes out of it.
Well, one of the times it was a group message between us just kept going and going, and then like a fantasy football draft one kept going and going, and I had to answer because God forbid that I don't answer because it's just my...
Yeah, you're at the beach. Why wouldn't you answer your phone?
Right.
It just killed my phone, so... All right. The beach...
Are people fans of the beach? Are they typing in whether or not they're
I got a bunch of stuff going here with the beach and different things to try, but then
and they all pee in the water.
Jake chimes in, if I can make it less like the beach, I'd enjoy it even more. Exactly.
Yeah,
it feels like you could be there for 8 hours, 100%.
Yeah, that I don't like the beach, but like, who was it, Jake that said that?
Yeah.
If you make it unlike a beach, then I would probably enjoy it with a truck and like food.
The tent is awesome.
Yeah.
It really is. And I'm looking at ways, I'm like, oh man, I can like maybe hang a fan in here.
Yeah. Bring some of your like your paraphernalia. Like make it feel like you're like a man town, like at home.
Yell at the kids, stop bring sand into my tent.
Yeah. This is my room.
Yeah, Tina says she needs a beach tent. It was awesome. I think she got it on Amazon, but they're everywhere on the beach. But I do try to, if I'm using the beach tent, I try to get there earlier so I can set it up, because I don't want to be that guy setting it up in front of people.
And then you're blocking everyone's view.
Yeah, like when we got there this weekend, we got there a little bit later in the afternoon, and I didn't set it up right away, because again, I mean, yes, I don't really care, but in that situation, I'd be pissed if I was the other guy. So I let the people behind me leave, and then we set up the tent.
It makes sense. If you be in the back row and set it up over there, makes sense.
Yeah, we go out there later in the day, and most people are going home, so we get out there. There's hardly anyone out there. Perfect time to set up a tent.
Yeah,
but we don't have one.
You get the truck.
Yeah, we'll get a tent though.
Seriously, you can get the tents on like the beach tents, but they go in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yeah,
we'll see. I definitely need to use that sticker more often. We don't go enough. I love the beach. That's why I like to vacation in the tropical areas. Pools and beaches.
I don't fly, Dave, so to get me to tropical areas.
I know.
I hear that.
Tony and I are on the same boat. We're the anti-flyers.
Yes.
You could drive to Key West.
Yeah.
It's way down there, but
I wouldn't mind doing it.
Yeah.
Joshua chimes in. He says to remind everybody the card show is next Sunday from 10 to 3. So mention the podcast. You get in for $1.
Dave, you going to be there?
I don't think so.
No.
I did not get a table. He was sold out.
Oh, so he's doing well.
He's been selling out left and right.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
I've been seeing more and more posts about his show, more and more people. It's just growing. Josh is doing a great thing with his New England for the
my guy.
Show. So
that's how you do it. You just build it up.
He's gonna outgrow that area. He's in soon. So enjoy it now while it's cheap, because if he gets into a better area, might be a couple more bucks.
Yeah, it's great. Good for him.
Sorry, just catching up here with some comments. Josh said he does have a table opened up if you want it. I think now it's last minute because now he's working Saturday.
No, he just bought a beach tent on Amazon, so I don't think he's going anywhere. He's going to the beach with Tina.
Yeah, I think I'm going to maybe look into September, October. Get through the summer.
So that's next month.
Although, next month is pretty busy too.
Fast,
right?
Yeah, right.
Well, we have fun every Wednesday. It just keeps the weeks rolling.
It sure does. It sure does.
The weekends
I plan out my jerseys every week.
Yeah, why'd you go with Halliburton today? I like Halliburton. I like the jersey.
I've had it, and it's just every week, just a different jersey pops up that I want to wear.
Okay.
And then I'm like, well, you know what? I have
Halliburton. Usually something happens, and that kind of triggers you to wear that team jersey.
Yeah.
But nothing happened, right?
He was at SummerSlam the other day.
He was at SummerSlam. Okay, all right, yeah.
So.
Makes sense.
I thought it was an interesting pick just because basketball is like nothing going on right now.
Well, I have probably 600 jerseys in there, and maybe 350 of them are basketball ones. So
yeah, all right.
One of the days we gotta do a reel, and I just started showing some of these jerseys because some of them in there, like I told you a couple weeks ago, I was looking for a particular one, and I'm like, never wore this.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's been sitting in here for 13 years, never wore it.
So before we came on, you said you might have a new football jersey coming that you might get.
Who was it?
Henderson.
Oh, TreVeyon Henderson.
Are you gonna go with the old style, The new one's
I don't
blue.
know. I love this kid, and this is a perfect segue right into NFL training camp.
Right.
And TreVeyon Henderson, I can't get enough of this guy. I think it's going to be my first newer Patriots jersey because I think I have an old Ty Law one in there, but this kid. Something about him.
He's got that B button. Remember you used to play Super Mario Brothers and you'd hit the B button, that extra speed burst? He's got that.
And I know Dave has talked about him week after week after week. I didn't really pay any attention.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I said this last week. You're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, no, I did. I've said it the last few weeks that I've been on. Watch out for this kid.
Well, I think it was before the game, a couple days before the game, Zolak was talking something about Henderson. And I go, I think that's the guy Dave talks about. And then obviously, because I said something, my phone started picking up on it and showing me highlights. And I'm like, oh, wow, this guy's pretty interesting.
Very explosive.
And just listening to him talk, and I'm like, I kind of like this guy. And then, of course, the first play of the game, gone. You know, and then they just kept the dump passes. It seems like the explosiveness with him, every time he touches the ball, the chance for something to happen.
Yep.
And I get it, and we talk about this. I don't want to get my hopes too far up because it's preseason.
Yeah, but speed is speed.
Right, but we've had, who was the other guy? Tyquan Thornton was fat, and he never did anything.
But he was more of a just like a track runner.
Well, he was a toothpick.
Yeah, and this guy's more of a football player with speed. We haven't had many of those.
No.
He fits perfectly into a Josh McDaniels system. James White, Kevin Falk, those type of guys catch the ball, can run, but better catching the ball out of the backfield. The kid can block. And the explosiveness. I don't know that we've had a running back with his explosiveness. You name those guys, and James White was awesome.
But he wasn't super fast where you can just turn on the jets and he's gone.
His vision,
this guy can hit a home run every single time he touches the ball. Like we haven't had that guy.
Right.
Even Corey Dillon wasn't that type of running back when he was here. He was just a very powerful.
Did you see the post that the Probably Wrong podcast put up? It was a quote by TreVeyon Henderson. I told him from day one, I'm here to make plays. This is just the beginning. They can try to stop me, but I'm just getting started. Patriots fans better get used to seeing me take it to the house. No one in this league can keep up with me.
I like it. I like the confidence, arrogance, whatever you call it.
That's great.
And now we have a threat on the field. Like other times we play teams, it's like, oh, we got to keep an eye on this guy. We got to send extra help that way. We haven't had that guy in a number of years.
Right.
Maybe Randy Moss, Gronk, I guess, but that was a little bit of a different player. But this guy, you got to account for him.
We'll see. Again, Tony, I'm in love with him right now. We'll see what happens once
the real stuff gets going.
Right. But if he's on the field, you have to account for him.
He took a 70-yard catch to the house today, too.
Right, yeah, it's just the speed. We usually don't have those speed guys that play like, I don't know how much he's going to play. I think it's going to be a three-headed monster with all three of those guys. Unless Stevenson fumbles, then it'll be a two-headed monster because I don't think Vrabel's going to deal with that crap.
That works out great, though. You don't want to overwork the kid. You don't want to overwork anyone. You obviously need depth. So if this kid, he just gets in there, whatever it is, equal amounts of plays, but when he's out there, he's making some explosive plays. That's what you need.
In the fact that he's on the field, it's a threat that the defense has to be cautious of. Right.
Yeah. Game breaker, which is something the Patriots haven't had in a while.
And if a couple weeks go by and he turns out to be what we hope he's going to be, it's going to open things up for everybody else because, like you just said, now they have a guy that the defense may have to game plan for.
Right.
And that could open up, help Diggs out, help Henry out,
everybody,
help Pop Douglas out. Diggs caught a nice pass today in camp. So,
and another one that Mike is excited about. Efton Chisholm.
Never heard of him.
Dave, go.
The guy I'm excited about is Will Campbell.
I like Will Campbell.
I had to bring him up just because he has been. There's been a lot of talk about Chisholm. He's undrafted, and obviously people want to compare him because of where he went to college. Was Cooper Kupp went to the same school. He's got the same abilities, I guess, as a Kupp or a Edelman or those guys. He's very quick. He makes really good moves off the line. He runs good routes, great hands, and I'm kind of excited to see him make this team. And it's just another weapon to have.
Dave's in 2 of my fantasy football leagues this year. I'm hoping he takes this guy.
I wouldn't pick that guy.
not in fantasy, but I just think he just adds a little. He's got explosiveness off the line that we don't really have with these other receivers that we have.
The ability to separate, and get open.
And if he can, if Diggs is drawing double coverage, this kid can get open underneath.
I thought he was slow.
He's not a fast runner, but he's quick. He's got quick moves, agility.
So back in high school, they used to time us in the 40 and in the 10. And he would be a guy that wouldn't have a very good 40 time, but his 10-yard sprint would be very good. I think Douglas was comparable to Tyreek Hill in 10 yards. But if Tyreek Hill and Douglas ran for 40, Tyreek Hill would kill him.
Yeah.
So he's quick. He's not going to break any plays, but he has the ability to get open. So we'll see.
Yeah.
And it sounds like he has good hands. And Josh McDaniels loves that slot receiver with Welker and Edelman and everyone else that we use. So maybe
they're building exactly what McDaniels wants: a running back that can catch and run. They got a slot receiver that can, get those little 5-yard passes and
a quarterback who can run.
Yeah, which McDaniels really hasn't had.
No.
Besides Newton, I'm excited about that. We'll see.
I like everything I saw other than the turnovers.
Yeah.
You know what I think the best thing about watching that game, whenever it was, Thursday night?
Friday night, right?
Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. You didn't notice plays coming in late to the quarterback. You didn't notice any, false starts. Before, last year, the offense looked like it was in shambles. And it looked like just a bad coaching job. Nobody was on the same page. It looked like a team that could execute a game plan.
And this is the first time ever in the history of me watching football that I paid attention to an offensive lineman.
Will Campbell. I actually like Will Campbell.
I've said it, and I will take. It's too early to take a victory lap because there's still, like I said, there's still much more to play. But he looked pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good once he got out there and these guys put the pads to the leather,
whatever it is. Well, one thing that I noticed about him is he plays until the whistle, where a lot of guys in the NFL don't. They just play until the play's gone past him. But he's going down the field and destroying people. Yeah. You kind of like that meanness out of an offensive lineman.
And he said he was going to do that.
Yeah, he's probably been doing it his whole life. And my little brother brought up Logan Mankins. He's like, Mankins used to do that. He used to play to the whistle, and it looked like cheap shots, but the whistle wasn't blown yet. And this guy kind of brings that out there, too. So kind of tough.
I've heard some stuff saying that a lot of people still don't believe he's a left tackle in the NFL.
Of course, they're going to, because these are the same people that complained about that 3/8 of an inch arm length shorter.
Yeah, no.
And they're going to stick to their guns until he has a bad game, and they're going to be like, see, look at his arms.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some people saying,
who are these people,
after a couple of years.
I want to know. Name, I want receipts.
Bedard, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't like him.
I think sometimes
when he's going to be a guard in a couple of years, and they'll find a left tackle later that'll end up being the.
We'll see. If this guy plays for 10 years, you have a 4th pick overall that wasn't a bust. How many 4th picks overall are busts that are out of the league in 5 years? If this guy plays at a Pro Bowl caliber level, it's good enough. Well, there was no one else that you really liked there, so I'm happy with it.
Oh, we talked about it then, taking a lineman in the top 5 is, it's not a bad pick because linemen are usually pretty good when they're projected to go that high.
Right.
So I'm happy with the pick. I could care less if he ends up at guard or he stays at tackle.
As long as he can block.
As long as he's blocking and he's here for years. If he's going to play with a mean streak like Logan Mankins, I mean, there wasn't too many in the league like him. You'd have to go back to the 70s and 80s when football was tough then.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You know what the 70s and 80s didn't have? Male cheerleaders.
I was just talking to my brother about this. And initially I kind of thought it would be like the male cheerleaders that would pick girls up, like the strong.
No.
And I was like, yeah, that's whatever. It's not a big deal. But he's like, no, that's not the kind of male cheerleaders. He's like, these are not those male cheerleaders.
Really, at the end of the day, I don't care.
I don't really give a shit either.
It's just listening to the people, like they pointed out, say the Ravens have 19 male cheerleaders.
Ravens do?
Ravens. Yep.
How big are these cheerleading squads?
They're huge.
Huge? Yeah. I don't really even pay attention.
So, and I know like the Vikings fans were all up in arms. Who cares? I can't remember the last time that I've watched or been to a football game and actually paid attention to the cheerleaders.
The only thing that pops in my head, when I watch the Cowboys, they always zoom in on the Cowboys cheerleaders.
Yeah.
The Cowgirls or whatever they call them.
But they're even more covered up than they used to be. So
Yeah. To me, it doesn't really matter. I just assumed it was like... Because most college teams have male cheerleaders, right? So it's not really a big deal in college. When you get to the pros, I guess they don't have them.
But really, I mean, when have you paid attention?
No,
and
you don't
not
really
to take anything away from any of the cheerleaders. I know they practice, they do all this stuff. It's awesome. Some people really into it. I could care less. I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
The only time I pay attention to any cheerleaders is when you're at the Celtics game and it's halftime or in between breaks and they take over the court and you can't miss it.
Right.
So my daughter did cheer last year, football, and then after that was done, her team did competitions, and we went to a few of them, and there was
guys everywhere because they need the strength to flip people around.
These couple of these kids were doing all the flippies and splits
the
and
flippy flues.
Like, I mean, really, they were good. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it doesn't impact my life in the least.
No, but the people, the outrage though, like the outrage.
Yeah.
Like earlier in the week, I heard it about the Vikings, and then I was reading this thing about the Ravens, and I'm like, what? Like, it just tried. Like, what do you care?
Yeah, I didn't even know. I mean, I don't really even think about it because I'm thinking in my head, I don't think I've ever seen a Ravens cheerleader. But then again, my buddy's sister was a Ravens cheerleader, and my buddy I went to college with, and I know this for a fact. They don't get paid hardly anything.
All I care about is the mascots.
So these people are going to boycott games because of male cheerleaders.
Oh,
like, come
whatever.
on,
Yeah,
like, really.
Just give me awesome mascots doing zany things.
It would
That's
probably
all I
be
wanna
good
hear.
if they had like guy cheer guys, like
Fight the mascot.
no,
Yes,
like picking
Tony.
girls up and having them do flips and stuff, like because there's a guy locally from here, Matt. He coaches cheerleaders, and he was a college cheerleader. And I'd see him at the gym. He'd pick girls up with one hand. It was like pretty impressive. So maybe they'll go in that direction. I don't know. I don't really care.
I don't know. I like fighting the mascot.
Yeah, you think a cheerleader should fight a mascot?
Only the men. You don't.
Only the men?
You don't want. God forbid he hits a woman.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
know?
So.
You know what's really going to stir things up at these football games is when the dildos start getting thrown on the field.
Again? I mean, they've been getting it at Bills games forever.
But, I mean,
Or I thought you were going to say when the male cheerleaders...
the WNBA is taking it to the next level, so I think the NFL fans have to, like...
They put nets up.
They got to catch, you know? They got to get up there. Like, you're not going to outdo us.
Yeah. Well, it started with the Bills, right?
Yeah.
Against the
Bills,
Patriots.
yeah.
In the end zone, there was people were like, "What's that?"
Definitely Bills Mafia.
Yes.
Hold on, we're getting away from the cheerleaders real quick.
I know.
The only thing that I think that they could outrage about, and sometimes I think that these people may actually think this, they're not going to dress like the women. Like, I don't think the men are going to wear skirts.
No. When you watch the game on TV, they barely even show it. So I don't know why people are so pissed. Anyways, like whatever.
I mean, people get pissed at everything.
They do.
Maybe people want to see them in
people
skirts.
People get pissed at the hilarious of the green dildos on the WNBA court.
Well, that's weird. Like,
I mean, it's weird. The notoriety that it brought to the WNBA.
I know, but
everybody was talking WNBA and not Caitlin Clark.
right? But say you brought your daughter to a game.
Yeah, I know.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Like you bring an 8-year-old daughter that's here to watch. Like that's not good.
I mean,
all right, fine. Take the fun out of it, Tony.
yeah, like that's not good.
This is the same guy that was drooling over Brooke Hogan the other day when she was 15.
Hot.
Yeah, you were 36.
Yeah. 40. But no, there's like little girls at the game that love basketball. Then all of a sudden, somebody throws a green dildo on the court.
They don't know. It's a rocket.
I know, but like
It's a green rocket.
it's a green rocket. Yeah, if you can pull that off, keep throwing them. I guess that's the only thing. Whatever. It's like it's kind of. There's probably a lot of little girls here that don't need to see that. Yeah. So.
take your take a little girl to a Bruins game, and I mean,
it's got to be horrifying up there. Crowd's crazy.
It's not like it used to be. It's not.
I think it's where you get your seats.
I brought my daughter to a game. I want to say she was 5 or 6, and there was some kids sitting up behind us a couple rows that, you know, F this, see that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I turn around and
like
it's far and few between now, though.
Yeah,
because you don't sit with the commoners anymore.
Right.
Mike.
The last
you
game
go
I
to
sat-
games and
yeah.
you sit way up high.
Yeah, that's true. He's
You
right.
don't
Because now I
go.
sit closer to the front row when I do go. But the last game that I had,
The commoners.
He's not a commoner either.
no, but the last game I had with the commoners, staff had to tell a kid they were like, shut the hell up. He kept saying stupid things.
Yeah.
And the whole crowd was like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
it's constant.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know because he hasn't been in the commoner section in years.
No, we can't. We have the celebrity status of the Probably Wrong podcast. We can't be seen with the
we're not
commoners.
sitting with the muggles. You kidding me?
We'll get ripped to shreds.
Yeah, they're going to hate us.
Beat the crap out of us. Plus, the seats are so tight. I mean, who the hell wants to go sit in those?
Yeah, and plus, we don't drink. Like, I go to a game, I don't drink. You don't drink. So it's like, I don't want to sit near these people that are just obnoxiously drunk for 2 hours.
I drink when it's free.
Yeah. So.
Burgers. That's all I want. Chicken
Steak
fingers.
tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick trip around the NFL before we change subjects here. James Cook finally got his money, which is great for the Bills, heading in with a paid running back and one of the, I would say right now, top 5 running backs in the league.
Yeah, he's one of
4
the top
years,
ones.
$48 million, 30 guaranteed.
Good for him.
And,
That is a good deal for him because, I mean, running backs don't have a long lifespan.
You're one play away from an ACL, so it's good that he got his money and $30 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, look at Dalvin Cook, his brother. Is he in the league anymore? He was one of the top backs
He was
for
a
a
stud,
couple of
absolute
years.
stud, and then you
Yeah.
fall off that cliff fast.
Yeah, so good for him. Get paid while you can, and that's huge for the Bills. I mean, they need him. I don't know.
yeah. Josh Allen needs that running game. Just enough to take the pressure off of him so that way they don't know where it's coming from. You know, at the end of the year, as James Cook started to heat up and they were feeding him, I don't know if you noticed this, but you saw Allen start to take off a little more.
Yeah.
Because you load the box on him.
Yeah, he opens it up.
Right.
Yeah.
And Travis Hunter, in the initial depth chart now, he's a wide receiver 2, cornerback 4.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
At this stage of his career, that's pretty good. Just being the wide receiver, too.
I want to see this kid succeed. It's just everything I read, see, listen, watch about him, he just seems like happy to be there.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem cocky, conceited, anything. He seems
and
like,
it would-
like a genuine human being.
And it would be cool to see somebody do something that we haven't seen before.
Right.
You know, we've seen Dion play a little bit of, like, offense, but no one that be, like, a full-time wide receiver. And even if
I thought most of the initial reports on him was he was better at D.
that's what they were saying in college.
So what they liked him as a wide receiver is that his hands and route running ability, they think is going to help Trevor Lawrence. So, and they think that's going to take a couple little pressure off their.
He needs a lot.
What was the other rookie from last year that had a breakout year with them? The name escapes me right now.
Dave, you're on your phone.
No,
My
I don't
phone's
even know how to look it up.
But
Hey.
they also think the chemistry with them out there, that's why they're focusing in more on the offensive
Is
side.
he a wide receiver or a running back?
Wide
Yeah.
receiver. Wide receiver.
So,
Dave, the moment's passed.
yeah, don't worry about it. Well,
I'll put the graphic
I'm
up in
still
the
attempting.
YouTube page.
three subjects ago.
I won't find it. It doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah, because as Trevor Lawrence is a guy next year, he needs to.
I mean, it's about time, right?
Yeah.
It's taken him. I used to love Trevor Lawrence. He had that good run in the playoffs, right?
Brian Thomas Jr. Yes,
Okay.
good job. Dave.
And
Ooh,
he hasn't really panned out.
No.
That whole quarterback class has been a bust so far.
bust.
So that's why.
It's tough to say that because like his second year
It was very
he
good.
looked like he was going like he got over the hump and then it's been nothing but
He had
bad
a
since.
great playoff win, right? They had a nice comeback, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all went crazy over that 4 interception first half and then 4 touchdown win second half. We were all like, "Wow, this guy has arrived."
Yeah.
And then he did not.
Disappeared.
And he disappeared. Yeah.
Last thing, Shador Sanders.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be something, huh?
and he's another guy that. Is that you rocking your chair?
No.
Not me. It might have been me.
All reports over there. I mean, he's fitting in quite well. Beloved by the rest of the team out there. Another guy that everyone's like, "Oh, this cocky SOB." And granted, he had a little bit of an entrance coming into his first.
Oh, it's
day.
Dion's son.
But I
Like-
mean, don't you like Dion wanted to come to games? And he's like, "Don't come to the games yet until I'm when I'm officially a starter, then you can come to the games. I don't want the I don't want. There's already enough of a circus here. We don't need you here.
Yeah.
That's.
Do you find that a lot of these young kids are coming up a little bit more mature?
Yes. Yeah.
Like Will Campbell, I will die for my quarterback. Travis Hunter, like we're expecting him to be like kind of like crazy. He wasn't. No. You know, like there's a level of maturity on these kids,
and I like to see it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
And I hope. I really want to see him be named the starter.
Who is their starter?
I don't even know. They have there's 5.
Deshaun Watson.
I think Flacco's there. Watson's there.
Small hands.
Pickett's there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So probably
Sanders
Flacco
is there, and they just got another guy, Huntley. Remember Huntley that was in Baltimore?
Yeah, and then they drafted another one
there. Yep. So they have, I think, 6 quarterbacks.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I forget the name.
So
that's what we need Paul Connors for. Anything Oregon related.
He'll tell us how great the kid is.
So we'll see what happens. He looked pretty good, though. Good for him.
NBA and Michael Porter Jr. Did you see?
Whoa! And his brother got caught gambling.
Yeah.
Right?
So basically, Michael Porter Jr. came out and was talking about gambling. Basically, when you listen to the whole clip, it doesn't seem as bad because he was just talking about, you got these guys that have come from nothing and what's stopping them from getting all their buddies rich, going, hey, why don't you just bet the under and I'll get pulled out of the game? And he was just saying, he goes, this is so common right now. This is a big problem for the NBA. He's like, because you don't even realize and then he started talking about himself and other NBA players. He's like, if we score too much, we get death threats. If we don't, he goes, the amount of calls and threats that I get, he goes, is absolutely ridiculous. He's like, if I have a really good game, I'm afraid because people are now I screwed people over.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guess what was that movie? With San Francisco Giants, and Wesley Snipes was a baseball player, and they were
Robert De Niro.
And Robert De Niro's in it. And they were threatening his family.
Fan or something.
Yeah,
you remember that?
No, I don't watch a lot of movies. But I don't think Michael Porter Jr. is the guy that should be talking about it because his brother just got caught.
He referenced his brother.
Yeah,
he didn't shy away from it.
All right.
So, but
I mean, what he's saying is probably absolutely true. It just sounds better coming from a fan than a guy that's in it that could tamper with a game. Yeah, alter a game.
Yeah.
But it was nice not nice, but it was interesting to see once I actually played that whole clip, just a little bit of insight to the amount of crap that's happening in the NBA.
I never thought about that.
And like you said, it's always been there, but he's like, now because you can bet on it so regularly and all the props available,
right.
He's like, it's only a matter of time before like
somebody gets attacked
happens.
or something. Now, he got traded, right?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. Dave's not going to look
I can't look that
Dave
up.
doesn't even know who
That's
we're talking
basketball,
about.
right? Yeah, I have no idea who that is. What's he play for? Portland?
Denver, but I believe he got traded.
76ers?
Brooklyn Nets.
He was a top player out of high school. He played at, I believe, Colorado, and then had back surgery. And then he got drafted number 14 overall, I believe, by the Denver Nuggets.
But he made a good point. He's like,
very good point. Very good point. I didn't hear the whole thing, so you just hear what they want you to hear.
It's like, he was like, if you want to make all your friends rich.
Yeah, I'm hearing the clip, and I'm like, this guy's done.
Yeah.
But then you hear the whole thing, it's like, oh, he's actually sounds pretty intelligent and very insightful in explaining something that we never thought about.
No, and it's a huge problem across the line of all sports.
Oh, yeah.
So, you're going to see it more and more. He started listing off the players, too. He was like, you see with Michael Beasley, Terry Rozier had this thing. Now he's like, obviously, my brother had his problems.
You're going to see it with the low-level players.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to see it with the guys making $50 million a year, but with the guys...
a little bit harder to reach. Like, it's a little bit harder to reach James Harden than it is,
and he doesn't need
Terry
the money.
Rozier.
He doesn't need the money. But someone else that's making $2 million that never had a big paycheck...
And he's like, you get all these guys, their friends and family are still there. And instead of giving them money out of his pocket and draining their bank account, it's like, hey, bet on me tonight.
Right.
So
I'm going to have a bad night tonight. Let's go with the under.
Yes. Well, I feel like, why are you going to do something stupid and pull yourself out of the game? Just don't score that final basket.
Yeah. Miss a layup.
Pass the ball.
My over-under is 11.
Pull an Angel Reese.
I'm going to score 9 and just miss.
Yeah.
Make it a little less obvious. So, Portland Blazers just got sold for $4 billion. Did you know that? And they have their own arena.
Ooh.
And the Celtics got sold for $6 billion.
And they don't have an arena.
Completely liquidated the team. Wyc Grousbeck just got bagged.
Yeah.
So.
Huh. And they're keeping the team in Portland?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. So they made out a little bit because they have the arena.
Yeah.
Now the Celtics guy, you're either paying rent or you got to make your arena.
And look how fast they got rid of Wyc.
Yeah.
I think we said it on the show here that there's no way that you're keeping Wyc. Like, there's no way possible you're going to keep Wyc from the way the team used to be, who spent all his dad's money, and now you have officially bought the team, and you got this guy thinking that he's still going to be able to spend
your
all that
money.
Yeah. No, you're not going to be the face of this team. This is not your team. And he didn't even take the fall for cutting everybody.
Be interesting.
Blamed it right on the new owners.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if the Celtics ever try to get their own arena, and if they can.
Dave, where would they put it?
I was just thinking that. I mean, the construction in Boston, like, they built up every open lot that was there. So where do they go? Outside the city?
The worst thing for us South Shore guys, North Shore.
Yeah, they'll end up in Waltham or something like that.
Is Waltham North Shore?
That's northern, northwest. I don't
As
know.
long as it's not in like Revere or Somerville or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you could knock most of Everett down and people wouldn't really care.
Except for the people in Everett.
Except for the casino guys.
Yeah, look, I mean, just build right next to the casino.
Now, speaking of teams moving, possibly being sold and bought, last week we talked about the Connecticut Sun and Pags possibly buying the Connecticut Sun and how that deal was vetoed, and now the rumor is they're going to Houston.
Oh, so the deal was vetoed.
Yes.
Because I did see something about Houston. I'm like, I wonder what happened here.
Yep.
So going to Houston. Huh. Interesting.
Go to Houston.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping they'd get the number one pick. They'd get Juju.
I still think they're going to get the number one pick. There's a big thing out there, tank for Juju. So
Wouldn't you like to see Juju in Boston? That'd be pretty cool. I'd watch games.
I'm not going to go to a game.
I would.
Yeah, I'd watch games.
Yeah.
Maybe a game here and there I'd go to, but I'd watch them on TV if Juju was here. If they were the Boston whatever.
Ticket at the Garden, $12. Parking, $60.
Yeah, but you
No,
can.
the ticket at the Garden wouldn't even be $12, Dave. Because they would still try to get
Oh yeah,
Garden
Rake
prices.
it in, yeah.
But I would
I'm
watch
good.
games on TV because I watch Caitlin Clark when she's on TV, so I would
I'd
watch
watch
Juju.
Juju wherever she is. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it'd be better if she was part of Boston. I think. I'm not going to watch her in Houston.
I can't
I'd
argue
watch-
with that
yeah.
because you are right. I mean, we're from here, and if she played for our team,
we
here,
would want it
it'd
because she'd be
good.
like the star.
Yes.
I'd watch some golf if they had WNBA in Boston.
Yeah, but on TV, if
Did you say
Juju was
golf?
yeah. I think Juju would bring an audience, especially on TV.
Yeah, she'll bring an audience. 100%. It's the same way Paige brings an audience. I mean, same way Cameron Brink brings an audience. No matter what you say about Angel Reese, she still brings an audience.
Yeah.
Might be for a different reason than everyone else.
But people- you know-
AJ Wilson from Vegas, who is just unbelievable, brings an audience. So, she's really good. I know you guys don't know much about her.
I know who she is. Yeah, she's been around for a while.
Yeah. Really good. And she plays hard. I can't. I watched her the other day, and I'm like,
She's
man,
won
this
MVP,
girl.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Sports is coming back soon for me. Some football, some hockey.
I just hate
Would
it
be good.
because it means summer's over.
It does, but
I
it's
love
coming
the
whether you like it
summer.
or not.
No.
I mean, this summer's already flown by. So.
It's nuts. Can we talk about the boys of summer? Because they're playing pretty well. The Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, I completely forgot about them.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
I mean, they kind
It
of
was
coming
at the
back.
top of the board, and we just kind of skipped right over it.
Yeah.
Well,
We
my
went right
next
to the
topic,
beach.
I was just going to go right to Shohei with the Dodgers.
With his controversy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know they're making a big deal out of it because of Shohei Otani, but basically this shiesty developer got out-shiestied. That's really what the end thing is, and he's pissy about it.
Yeah.
He took Shohei and wanted to use his name to help sell this, and obviously help get a little bit market over from where Shohei's from. And then Shohei was fine with it, and then his manager started saying, well, if you're going to do this, and the Shohei wants this, Shohei wants that, Shohei wants this, and the guy was fine with it. And then all of a sudden, I guess he started promoting the product with Shohei's picture, and he's like, all right, no. this is where I draw the line. If you want to use my pitcher, then we're going to have to sign a real deal here.
Right.
And we're going to have to, and then basically now the guy was like, well, they forced me out because they were going to the other people who wanted to keep using his name but weren't going to use his likeness, and basically it kind of forced them out, and now they're all pissed. I'm like, well, you cut out Shiesty.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
All right, so I didn't look much into it. It doesn't even sound like that big a deal. I didn't know if anything shady happened with Shohei.
No. And that's all it
Shady
is.
Shohei.
And the development is all pissed off, but I'm like, once you start to read, and it's like, oh, yeah, this is just... He's just upset because
he's butthurt.
Which is obvious, but I'm like, you can't swindle Otani.
Right.
He's going to swindle you back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
100%. And he's got one of the shiestiest of all shiesty managers. So he's a slick talking guy.
Yeah.
And how shy is he? The guy can speak perfect English, but he uses his interpreter.
And he gambled on baseball, and he put his interpreter in jail.
Yeah, and then stupidly left his location off, and then just turned it off when they found him at a casino.
Weird. But the Dodgers are struggling. I think the Dodgers will see better days.
They're 10-12 since the All-Star break. 15 players on the injured list, and their NL lead
is gone. Yeah.
Well, the NL West lead is gone. Tied with the Padres, or did the Padres finally take over?
I don't know. But they've had a lot of injuries. Shohei's starting to pitch. They're just too talented. So once they get in the playoffs,
we'll see.
I think they're still the team.
Speaking of talent, Dustin May.
Yeah, he pitched well. Very, very well. I was nervous about him coming here. And the reason behind that, Dodgers usually make very, very good decisions. They're going to be in the playoffs. If they let a guy go that's already over his innings max,
go ahead. Sorry.
And they weren't going to use him in the playoffs anyways, I was thinking in my head that the Dodgers think he's already done.
I think that they made a business decision where they looked, like you say all the time, and they have a pitching staff that by the time playoff comes around, as long as they get in, they have a pretty stacked.
Yep.
And they looked down the line going, Boston's willing to give us these young prospects, talented prospects, when we really don't have many coming up. So let's cut bait with Dustin May, give him, take the prospects in, and then hopefully all of our pitchers will be healthy, and it'll be addition by subtraction.
They said he wasn't going to be on their playoff roster. Yeah. So, but you don't know. You don't know who's going to be healthy. I'd rather keep the arm just in case.
I'm happy with that arm being here, and I liked him even more after game one when he was like, "That's not me. I wanted to be out here. I wanted to basically win everybody over. It didn't go how it went." Next one, you're gonna
pitch well yesterday,
and he backed it right up.
And you know what?
In a game they needed
that was a huge win yesterday because this team is still very, very young. I know they've been hot. They've had some nice win streaks. This team is very, very young, and this is the type of team I think when you're young, you can start doubting yourself if you have a 5-game losing streak.
Right.
They lost 3 with their best 3 pitches, and here comes Dustin May out of nowhere and pitches a gem.
And they hit and they smash that ball around.
Yeah, good for them.
You see everybody that, like you talk about every week, that Bregman helps hitting the ball, you know?
The Astros are a pretty good team, too, so it's not like they're...
shit bumps.
He pitched against a slouch team.
And I was worried, Dave, that because we swept the Astros, and the Astros are a good team, that when we went there...
They were
going to come back to haunt us, and they were going to, and they looked really good in the first game, but the Celtics, the Red Sox, had their number.
This is a ballsy team. Like I feel like I know we all like Roman Anthony. Roman Anthony isn't. I don't believe he is what he's going to be in 2 or 3 years. So it's a very young version of a lot of these guys. That I think a lot of them are going to get better, but they play hard and they come back and they play with balls. It's great to watch. Great to watch.
It's awesome to watch. They're a fun team. Every time I put them on, just like you said last week, and basically all summer, the enthusiasm with these guys once Devers left, it's captivating. It sucks you right in, and you can't help but support and want a team like
and we're watching these games, and we always talk about just get us to training camp. Or just get us to the football. They're doing more than that.
It's got Dave watching them.
It's great.
Dave hates baseball.
Yeah, it's great.
Honestly, I'm really excited about Roman Anthony.
Yeah.
I think the way he's playing right now at 21 is ridiculous, and it's getting better. He might have slumped a little at the beginning, but he looks better and better every time he's out there, and I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a calm veteran at the plate. He takes a lot of close pitches. He looks like he's been here for years.
I need to see next year.
Yeah.
I love what I see, but
Yeah,
before
yeah.
I start, like these Red Sox faithfuls are all over him, the next big thing, I need to see a good year out of him next year. And then I'll be like, okay.
Or at least give us 290, 22 homers. His on-base percentage is 400.
There are so many guys, especially last year, that we talked about that had phenomenal years. And this year, where are they? Where's my guy Bobby Witt Jr.? Having an okay year, but not what he was last year.
Right. His year last year was one of the best seasons in baseball
Julio
history.
Franco.
Julio
struggling this year.
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah. So one great thing about Roman Anthony is he takes a lot of pitches. He doesn't swing at many balls, and his pitch recognition is great. It'll be an 0-2 count, and he'll. If you hear, he just looked at it and spit on it, that means he recognized that pitch early and didn't even budge. He can see what's happening. And then another thing too is he doesn't swing at a lot of bad balls, and he makes hard contact. So if you only swing at strikes and you make hard contact,
good things are going to happen.
Right.
Like Jay Fields chimes in, it's nice to have a player worth rooting for again.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So.
And I like that they moved him leadoff. He walked 4 times yesterday. His on-base percentage is over 400. He's on base for Bregman. Duran settled nicely into the 3-hole. I'm liking it.
The only thing that I don't like is Bregman coming out and saying, I'm done discussing contracts for after the season.
I had a feeling this was going to happen.
I know.
And we talked about last week, you're not just getting Bregman, you're getting a better version of everyone else because Bregman should be manager of the year. He's the one helping pitches. He's helping Yoshida. And everyone else is playing better because Bregman helps them. So yeah, I don't like that. But that's this Red Sox ownership group, right? Like they want to save money. Let's do it as cheap as we can and win 87 games and make the playoffs. I'm like, eesh, I don't think you can lose this guy. This guy is the glue keeping all this together.
Right. Hopefully they recognize it.
Yeah.
So we're getting to the end here, but what I want to do, our tease for next week, because we didn't get to cover it, is the Tigers Red Sox bet.
Yeah, well, it's not a Tigers Red Sox bet. It's a Tigers make the playoffs bet.
Right, you're right. And I don't know, things are starting to change.
No.
Starting to change. When we made this bet, the Tigers had a comfortable lead.
I think at the time of the bet, it was like a 95%
Right, and we'll
chance of you winning that bet, and I think the odds have come down.
We'll talk about this next week.
All right.
Next week. All right.
All right, check you later.
Bye.